You are listening to Comedy Club for Kids presents Radio Nonsense, Radio Nonsense, Radio Nonsense, Radio Nonsense, Radio Nonsense. Hello and welcome to Radio Nonsense, the official Comedy Club for Kids podcast that's suitable for all ages from 2 and everything in between. I'm Tiernan and Happy New Year! Snappy new cheer! Flappy new sneer! Dappy flu spear! Scrappy chew ear! Oh, listeners, it is a whole new year. That is right. It's all fresh and new and it's been unboxed and no one knows what it looks like or how it smells. Oh, it smells really bad. Who did that? Farting horse. That is not the way to start the year. But, sorry listeners, apart from that little blow-off, this year is all very exciting. Have you made any New Year's resolutions? What's that? Your New Year's resolution is to grow in reverse at least 3 times a month? Oh, well, fair enough, and good luck to you. What's yours? Be more slug? Oh, okay, you go for it. Be more slug. And how about yours? You want to become emperor of the world and make everyone join one giant conga line while singing "Ooh la la, my name is Barbara"? Oh, come on now. You know you can't do that one. You're just being silly. Because that's on my New Year's resolution list. Actually, I'm joking. Aren't I, Linda? Linda? Happy New Year, Linda. Scrappy doo tear, Linda. Linda? Listeners, I have to tell you what my actual New Year's resolution was, because it's the same one I do every single year. Do you want to hear it? What do you mean, no? So rude. Well, I'm going to tell you just to annoy you, one person who said no. Was that you, Dennis? I bet it was Dennis. So, my New Year's resolution is, don't do things I don't want to do. Easy, right? And now all year, I just won't do anything I don't want to do. Tidy your room. No, not me. Don't want to. Say excuse me after a big burp? Nuh-uh, ain't gonna. Stick a fork in my eye? No thank you, not today, Susan. And it's great, I'm keeping this resolution because there is no way I'm going to do anything that I don't want to all year. Ow! Why did I just hit myself? I didn't want to do that. Ow, ow, ow! Oh, that's broken my resolution already. I didn't want to slap myself in the face any of those times. Why am I tap dancing? I don't want to tap dance. Stop it. Perp. Sorry, I really didn't want to do that, listeners. Although it was better than slapping myself in the face. This is not good. What I wanted to do, listeners, was to tell you that it's a new year. So if you have new things you want to send in, jokes that you've written, questions that you need to have answered, or anything else at all, then please get your... Stop it! Sorry, your nearest frizzy dizzard, grown up, to help you email me at podcast@comedyclub4kids.co.uk. And just that email. If it goes to any other email, it gets lost under boring, sensible emails that say things like, oh, so when can you blah, blah, the blah, 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 blah. You know, things like that. You can also review the show on Apple Podcasts or respond on the Spotify Q&A, and I do see those too. But the email is always best. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Where was I? Yeah, also please check out comedyclubforkids.co.uk as we've got absolutely loads of live shows coming up this year, which is very exciting, and hopefully some of them will be near you. Okay, this is awful, and my New Year's resolution is completely ruined. While I figure out what's going on, you listen to this most importantest bit. I am very excited that here for the first time on Radio Nonsense, we have Mandeep Singh, the inventor of the amazing bumbrella, the umbrella that is just for your bum. Mandeep, I'm so excited to have you on the show. How are you?
Oh, I am so excited to be here, Tiernan. I've dreamt about this invention coming to fruition, and through hard work, kids, it's happened, and I'm here to present it today and talk to you about other stuff as well.
Hey, listen, I'm so impressed. And I have to say, I'm also impressed that you are both sitting down while talking to me and also wearing a bumbrella.
Yes, well, that's the thing about the umbrella. People would assume that if you have an umbrella attached to your bum, it would be very uncomfortable. But we've
Mm.
actually cushioned it with the premium lining you'll find at your grand's on their cushions.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's very comfortable to sit on a umbrella.
That is, I mean, there's many things that you do that amaze me, but this is how did you get that premium lining from Grands? Because they are very protective over those. So they're like, there's certain things that Grands do, like consistently have biscuits in, protective lining on cushions, and I didn't think you were allowed to access those until you were at least sort of 70, 80 years old.
Well, you've actually answered your question there yourself, Tiernan. It's we distracted them with jammy dodgers, and then accessed the cushions while they were distracted. So there we are.
Wow. Is that are they okay? I mean, have you got a horde of grannies really angry with you right now?
Oh, they're very mad right now, but our
Right.
legal team is on the case.
That's good. That's good. And also I presume without their protective lining on their cushions, they're sort of worried about their sofas. They probably won't come out to chase you in case something spills on them.
Exactly, yeah. Now they don't have any protective lining. They're just constantly guarding their settees now, aren't they? So, yeah, I feel like we have a win. We have a win for our bums. We have a win
Mm.
for people who want the bumbrella.
I mean, that's the combo you need, isn't it? That is the combo you need. I mean, you're an incredible inventor to come up with something like this. Was it hard? Was there a process? Did you come up with umbrellas for other body parts first?
Yes, I came up with well, as a man who has a mustache, I
Mm.
came up with the stash umbrella
Wow.
first, but I found that to be a hindrance on when I would talk because people could never really hear me.
Right.
So if this conversation was happening right now, for example, it would sound like much like
Wow.
a seal underwater, perhaps. So
That's
we
I did
scrapped
think
that.
yeah, I did think for a second there that you had swapped yourself with a seal. That was very impressive, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And we really listened to what the people needed and what they wanted. And it appeared that the overwhelming suggestion was, can we please have an umbrella for our bums?
Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's interesting that, isn't it? It's something I go, you and me both know that the British weather, particularly, like rain comes down hard. Umbrellas aren't always useful because they blow away in the wind. And I suppose if you've got an umbrella on your bum, it's also in danger of wind from all areas. Like, how do you, what kind of situation are you thinking people wear this in?
Um, well, to be honest, like if we think about the traditional umbrella, water will cascade over the top.
Mm.
It'll go down your jackets, and you'll often get a wet bottom, which isn't
Mm.
a fun situation to be in. The bumbrella, of course, attaches to your waist and comes out and protects your bum.
Smart.
So whenever you're sitting down, you are dry. If you've been in a rainstorm, you have a dry bottom at all times. And
Brilliant.
let's think about
Brilliant.
those times when you want to sit on a bench, but it's wet. Well, guess what? You have
Ah,
a
hate
umbrella now,
that.
my friends. So yeah.
That's brilliant. Can I ask? And look, I don't want to step out of line with a question like this, but obviously, with a normal umbrella, the water cascades off the umbrella down your back and onto your bum. With a bumbrella, it then cascades off your bum. But how are your feet? Like, does it not hit? Or like, what if you've got a pet dog? Is it soaking? Are you worried that it's soaking something else in the process?
Well, we are not actually because we have also included this is a Christmas only promotion, a January promotion as well. We're running it through for January. If you get a umbrella right now, you can also gain access to the Shinbrella,
Wow,
which is a small set of two mini umbrellas that attached to your
brilliant.
shins, protecting your shoes and your furry friends in the process.
That's
Um,
nice. Wow,
yes.
I shouldn't have questioned it. I know you think all these things through. It's very impressive. And I mean, how about you? You're obviously busy promoting the bumbrella. There must be days where it's not raining. And what are you up to then? What?
Well, that's a good question. When it's not raining and I'm not inventing, I like to play in my band,
Hmm.
the Bumbrellerettes. I call
Wow,
them. Yep. And we're on stage. We're wearing the Bumbrellas. However, the
nice.
Bumbrellas have some, they have some like bells attached to them. So we make
Wow,
sweet, sweet music as we move around the stage with our umbrellas attached to us.
that's a beautiful image. I bet that sounds rather magical.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Simon Cowell from X Factor has been in touch.
Wow.
Say he won't be having us on the program, but um, he has suggested we can make a record of our own and, post it to Louis Walsh from X Factor,
That's
perhaps.
nice. Do you
Yeah.
know what I like is that I some might see that as a rejection that he won't he's not interested. But the fact he's taken his time out to message you,
Mm.
that to me says there's a real keenness there because like if I if I wasn't interested in something, I wouldn't message at all. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I feel like that's a win. You have to take the win.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
What kind of genre of music is that? Do you think that you do? What's There's a lot of genres of music. I get really confused with like,
Yeah,
rock and
I
pop and
believe
you know.
it's what the youth of today called well they'll basically call it acid jazz, I believe. I think it's
Is
called.
that
Yeah.
right? Acid
Yeah.
jazz.
But
Right.
sometimes when you make sweet, sweet music, can you really give it a name at the end of the
No, that's
day?
true.
Like, yeah, sometimes it is what it is. Yeah,
That's
so
good. You just I'm an idiot, right? I thought that acid jazz was the jazz, but it really stung, like it was really like acid, like in your eye, like when you get a lemon squirting in your eye, or like I was worried that that's that. I've never heard acid jazz because I was terrified I'd melt or you know.
yeah, well, it does have that uh, connotation. I think it was originally born out of people who would often be chemistry teachers. So they would have beakers of acid while they're playing jazz instruments. And
Wow.
obviously that would happen. It was a hindrance to them playing their saxophones. Acid would go
Yeah.
everywhere.
Really
Um,
dangerous.
it's
Yeah.
very dangerous. You would think as teachers they would know better. But yeah, so that has now gone out. We don't play with acid at all.
That's good. That's good.
Um, and we just stick to the jazz element
That's
and
amazing. Is
pretend we have acid on us. That's the key thing.
Now I see. So, like, is that the tradition? You pretend you're constantly getting burned by acid while playing
Yeah.
jazz, but you're not actually. That's
So it's
fascinating.
essentially it's like ow, 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 bow, 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 ow, ow, ow. Yeah, it's just like
That's
that. If you
beautiful.
listen to any jazz, that's exactly what they're doing.
That's really jazzy. I like it. If anything, it makes it more jazzy. That's fantastic. I mean, is the history like? I don't know how much you know about music, Mandeep, but I assume you know quite a lot. I didn't realize that rock music is it all used to be played on rocks, and then they realized that the sound was rubbish, and now I think it's just a bit like with the acid jazz, they have to just imitate that there are rocks around them. Is that it? The aura of rocks or something?
For rock music, do you mean, did you
Yeah,
say?
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They have to always pretend they have rocks in their shoes, so
That's
they're
it. In the
very
shoes. Yeah,
so they're
yeah.
angry at all times. So when you often listen to a rock song, they often are very angry, and that's because they're carrying rocks in their shoes,
This
friends.
is awful. Yeah,
Yeah, which is
awful
awful. Yeah,
situation.
I'd be angry.
I'd be livid. Actually, I'd
Yeah.
be really. No wonder I'd be thrashing a guitar because
Can
I'd
you
be.
imagine that if you were just walking and a new rock would appear in your shoe? Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
It's the I think it's up there with one of the worst feelings in the world. Like paper cuts, rocks
Yes.
in the shoe, you getting like a bit of lemon juice in your eye. There's certain things that are small, but I'd say are worse. They're probably the worst in the world.
And
What's
imagine
another
if
one?
you had all three of those on the same day. You would just,
Wow.
yeah,
Wow. Yeah, that's
yeah.
pretty. I think that's where like that kind of abstract jazz comes from, isn't it? Like that's what like the sound when people when it's like a lot of instruments falling down the stairs. I think
Yes.
that's what music you make.
That's where when someone's had all three of those events happen to them. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Brutal. Wow. Wow. I mean, listen, man, it's so lovely to have you here, and I'm so grateful for your expertise and your invention brilliance. And somehow you've had time to come on here. And I've got a question that I do really need your help to answer that we've had sent in. But before we get there, I'm afraid I do have two admin questions. How do you feel about admin? Are you okay with admin?
Yeah, I am. As long as it's nothing to do with how to remove a rock from a shoe because that would just set me off. Like,
Is that there's trauma there? I can tell.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
It's fine. I've avoided. I mean, I'll be honest. I had six questions only about that, but I've removed them all. I
Damn
knew that
it.
this was a problem for you, so I removed them, and we're going to go for something else instead. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah, I'm good. Okay, hit me with the
Cool.
admin question. Yeah.
I will hit you with them. I won't actually hit you with them. That would be really mean. And
I was
that
preparing my forehead umbrella in
right,
case you
right,
are going to hit
okay.
me.
It's
Yeah.
all right. You can
Oh,
close the. It. I have to say, it looks very impressive, but you can
yeah,
close it because it's
yeah.
not. I'm not gonna. I don't like to attack the guests on Radio Nonsense
That's
because
good.
yeah, they don't
Failing
like to
that,
come
I
back
was
to
going
me.
to bend over and use my bumbrella to deflect them. So,
Wow.
yeah,
I
I'll,
never.
I'll,
Yeah, I never even thought of it as like a shield, a bum
yeah,
shield.
absolutely. Yeah, you can use it as a shield. If someone is throwing snowballs, I know it's going to be like, who knows, it might be a snowy Christmas and someone throws a snowball. Guess what? Bend over.
That's
Um,
brilliant. Brilliant.
Put your head in the sand, in the snow, and just deflect those with your umbrella. There
I
we
mean,
go.
this. Do you know what I mean? I was going to jump into the admin, but it is amazing how versatile. Like, it's I don't know if you'd ever remember this. You probably you might not. I think you might. But there was when I was younger. There's the potato waffles, like the little crisscrossy potato shapes, and the advert used to say they're waffly versatile, and I couldn't understand that because you just sort of ate them. And then the more I thought about it, I suppose they were like sort of little snowshoes. They could be little snowshoes. They could be like a fencing mask, a potatoy fencing mask. There was lots of uses, and I think similarly, your umbrella. It's called a umbrella. You assume it's the umbrella, but already it's a shield as well. I mean,
Yeah.
brilliant, just
And I'll
brilliant.
give you one last tip. Like you're talking about potatoes. We're coming into a season where we're going to be eating loads of potatoes, and
Mm,
sometimes you can't control if you have to, let some wind out, let's say, if you have
mm.
to
Yeah.
let a sly guff out. Sometimes if your buttocks are exposed, guess what? That scent is gonna get filtered around the room. People are gonna look at
Mm.
you. But with the bumbrella and the invention of the bumbrella, the scent is held in. So guess
Wow.
what?
Wow.
You can guff to your heart's delight.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Gosh, again, listen, I'm constantly impressed. Constantly impressed. Let me throw this admin at you, and again, I won't hit you
Yes.
with it. I'll just sort of gently proffer it at you, and you can deal with it as you need to. The first question. This is actually the standard one really, and that I'm sure you know Mandeep, but this show is suitable for people of all possible ages: ice ages, bronze ages, 78. 403, not 100. Long story, won't go into it, but every other age is suitable for. And I just want to check if there are any rude words you won't be saying, just to make sure this show stays family friendly.
I won't be saying kettlehead. I think
Wow.
I'm sorry. It's too offensive for me, so I won't be saying that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Kettlehead is just really bad for me. I won't be saying you earwax lifter.
Wow.
Either.
Wow. Gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's one of my no-nos. Kettlehead and earwax lifter. No, 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 thank you.
Those are, I mean, those are deep cuts. I respect that. And I really appreciate you not saying Kettlehead or Earwax Lifter on the show because I think people would be appalled. And I think people would probably be sick. I think they'd throw up if they
Exactly.
heard that.
Yeah. I think
Um,
it'll bring bad press upon the Bumbrella Corporation as well. If I was to come out and say you are an earwax lifter, do you-
Yes. How do you feel? And it's just always worth checking this. Like, obviously, professional earwax lifters who do it in the Olympics and sometimes the Winter Olympics, I guess they're exempt because you have to say professional earwax lifter. Is that right? Are you okay with the professional, the ones who have trained all their life to lift gargantuan amounts of earwax?
Um, I think we have to be. I think we have to say, okay, they train their lives to lift these massive feats of
Mm,
earwax, and that's completely fine. But let's not beat around the bush. Like when you hear, I don't know, someone on the football field or rugby
mm.
field saying, "Get off me, you earwax lifter." I just
That's
don't
sort
think
of
that's any need for that. Like,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's not nice. It's not nice, and I think also it is. You're right. These professional earwax lifters, they are impressive, but they're still lifting earwax. It's not something that anyone really wants to be doing.
yeah.
It's pretty gross. And where are they getting it all from? It's a lot of earwax.
I've always wondered that. Yeah, absolutely. Whose earwax is it?
Yeah. It's either someone with really big ears or really waxy ears. I can't figure it out. Or big waxy ears. I don't
Or
know.
both? Yeah.
Both, yeah.
Big ears, waxy ears. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really horrible. It's really disgusting. It's absolutely really disgusting, actually. I think you're starting to really question the professional ones as well. Like, why don't you throw a javelin? You know?
Yeah. I've
Wow.
actually got a confession to make here right now. All that wax. Yeah, it actually comes from my ears, all right?
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, Mandy, this is a
That's
revelation.
that's why I don't like people saying you earwax lifter because they lifted it from my ears.
Oh, Mandeep,
Got
I'm
big
so
ears
sorry.
and I've
And
got waxy ears and I'm just horrible. I've got so much wax coming out of my ears. I've
I
even
am
got
so
ear
sorry.
umbrellas to shield myself from the wax.
Gee, well, that's why I hadn't noticed. Those umbrellas are so brilliantly covering your ears. I had no. It's obviously just cascading out behind them.
Oh,
Gosh. Oh,
I'm so
Mandeep, I'm so
relieved I've got
sorry.
that off my chest.
Listen, there's nothing to be ashamed of. You are supporting an Olympic
Oh,
institution. You are also really clearing out your ears. Not a lot of people
right
get to
now
do
as
that.
we speak, yes.
Yeah. Have you thought about? I mean, you're a very inventive person. Have you thought about earwax candles?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Do you mean to make my earwax a gift? Like a
Yeah.
Christmas gift, a birthday gift, an Easter gift?
Perfect. Yeah.
Wow. Team, get on it. Are you writing this down?
It could be caught in your. You catch it in the ear umbrellas, and you form it into candles, and then you hand it out. I mean, I bet those grannies who are angry with you would love a little earwax candle.
That's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get on that. I'll get the team on that for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I just a suggestion. I don't want you to feel ashamed of your incredible amounts of earwax. I think it's something. It's a talent. It's a skill. It's a
Oh,
superpower.
thank you. That's so kind of you to say. Thank you. Oh, it felt
You're
good to get
welcome.
off my chest. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yeah. Well, it must be. You probably do constantly get earwax on your chest. I'd have thought as well with the amount that comes out. Yeah,
It's horrible. It's
really,
absolutely horrible.
really horrible. Well, listen, I'm glad you got that for your chest, but I'm also glad you won't be saying earwax lifter, and I'm glad you definitely won't be saying kettlehead either, which we didn't go into, but I feel appalled by the mere thought of that word. And I appreciate you keeping this podcast safe for everyone. Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you so much. I won't be saying those words, and it just felt really good to have that moment to finally come out and say, yeah, the wax, it's all coming from me. Yeah,
it's
thank you.
beautiful. Listen, that's what this podcast is about. This podcast is about supporting people, no matter how much earwax they have. Whether you have, there are people out there with zero earwax that are also sad, and it doesn't matter if you've got no earwax or you've got absolutely ridiculous, quite disgusting amounts of earwax. This podcast is still here for you. And admittedly, the people with that much earwax like yourself can't hear the podcast because of all the earwax, but it doesn't matter. We're still here for we're still here for you, even if you can't hear for us. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Wow. This went this went emotional quickly, and I'm glad I'm glad you felt comfortable enough to do that, Mandeep. But I've got to ask you this next question, and this next question is a bit different. So normally at this stage of the show, I have to ask for admin reasons, or would you rather question. It's legal. It's something I have to do. But Kian, aka Shrieking Melon, who is 9 megaseconds old, has asked that we ask this question instead, and I know the sort of expertise in your background. You might be okay with this, but Mandeep, what would win in a battle, a zombie or a farting hippo?
Oh, that is a great question.
Mm, mm,
First, I don't know if you're a human child or an actual melon who shrieks.
mm.
Um,
Hard to know.
yeah, but that's an excellent question. Well, listen, a zombie, of course, is completely undead. No, sorry,
Mm,
dead.
mm.
Is that right? Dead of undead? Well,
Undead. They were dead, and then they become undead, which should then be alive. But then do they get re-deaded? Wow, it's really confusing, isn't it?
yeah. So I think the zombie will start, walking towards the hippo.
Mm,
Um,
mm,
and at first, I think you think the zombies are going to win, of course. However, the hippo is a farting hippo.
mm,
Is that
mm.
right? Am I right in saying
Yeah,
that?
you are correct. That's you've got the details correct. You got the facts straight.
And a hippo is a large animal. So I am thinking what will happen is the zombie starts walking towards the hippo. And then the hippo releases an almighty toxic gas cloud.
Mm.
Uh, the kind of cloud that will knock out even something undead. So
Wow,
I
wow.
think the hippo's winning that in every way. So there we are, shrieking
That's
melon.
interesting. That's it because I think that the zombies. I think if I'm right, a lot of the only way you can really defeat them is sort of destroying their head. But a deadly fart would do that. A deadly fart would do that in seconds.
Oh yeah, I feel like the scent of that woof would go up the zombie's
Mm.
nose, and then go up the nostrils into their brain and explode. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair,
absolutely.
isn't it? And
Yeah.
I don't really know what hippos eat. In fact, it's not something I've ever really thought about. But I assume whatever it is, it's disgusting, and whatever's going to come out the other end is going to be violent.
Yeah. Well, I had a team go out and explore what hippos eat.
Wow.
They went out to procure a science experiment called Hungry Hippos, I believe
Mm,
it's
mm.
called. And it's alarming what they ate that day. Yeah, it's
Wow.
just, yeah, all
Wow.
kinds of things. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah.
It is mad because I know there's a fact, isn't there? Like hippos are, I think, the most dangerous animal on earth. I think I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're more dangerous than like the ones that you think are dangerous, like a cat with a knife or a dog in a tank or whatever those other ones are. But the hippos like properly dangerous, and I'm sure it's because their farts are lethal.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, you have no chance. Like they say, if you see a bear in the wild, you're supposed to freeze. Am I right, or something like that? Or run away. One of those two.
It's one of them, isn't it? Yeah, you either
Yeah,
stay very still or you run
yeah,
away, and I can't. Yeah,
yeah. Split your differences.
yeah, yeah.
Freeze, run away, and
Yeah, walk like a walk like a
yeah,
robot.
exactly.
That's the so you're kind of frozen. Yeah, that's good.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's the official thing you should do. It's like,
And
yeah,
then the bear
robot
is too
away.
confused. Yeah, too
But
confused, doesn't know.
with a farting hippo, you've got no chance because
No,
that cloud is going to catch up with you and it will be deadly.
brutal. Well, listen, thank you. That's the first who would win in a battle question we've ever had on Radio Nonsense. So thank you to Shrieking Melon, aka Kian, for that, and thank you, Mandeep. You handled that expertly, like it's something you've dealt with before.
I'm not going to lie. Previous to creating the bumbrella, I did go on my travels, and I did come close to a hippo, and what proceeded was I didn't wake up for a good 2 years, folks. Okay,
Wow,
two
that's vicious.
years. Yeah, I was in a fart coma. There we go.
That's awful. Well, I'm
Yeah,
sorry to hear that. You've
that's
had
it.
a tough time. You've had a
I
tough
have.
time in life. You've
Yeah.
come through it, and that's impressive. That's impressive. Yeah, and have you come across zombies before?
Um, you know what? I actually have,
Mm,
but I feel like they're very easy to get past.
quite
Once
slow.
you, yeah, what I like to do is actually blend in with them, so to speak. I'll just pretend I'm also a zombie.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, and yeah, I feel like they're fine with that. And once they think you're on the same team, they're harmless, really. Yeah.
That's nice. I mean, it's also I think they get a bad rap, because they like eating brains, but some people like I like eating Marmite, and some people think that's disgusting. Like, everyone likes their own different food. Uh, you
Yeah,
know,
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So what if they like a little brain? Like, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, it's no different to, yeah, let them be. Yeah.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
I feel
Leave zombies
like,
alone.
yeah, leave zombies alone. Anyone who picks on a zombie is a ruddy kettlehead. Sorry.
Wow, wow,
Sorry. No.
wow. But
No,
I
that's
mean,
sorry.
no, look, I can't believe
I'm
you said kettlehead,
I'm
and we said we
sorry.
wouldn't say it on the
No.
show. But all I can say is it shows how passionate you are about the subject, and I
I'm
think
just really passionate about giving zombies equal rights.
I that's nice. It's
I want
good.
to see the zombies being employed at your local Greg's, at your local, I don't know, WH Smith's. Just give them a fair chance. That's what I
That's
want to.
lovely.
Yeah,
That's lovely.
yeah.
Yeah, I want zombies at WH Smith. That's what I want to. Oh, listen, thank you, Manzi. But I just want to say also to listeners, if you want to supply a who would win in a battle question that I should use instead of a would you rather, please do send that in. Right, listen, Mandeep, this is the question. This is the reason I asked you here. This is the reason I'm really grateful that I've got your help. This question has been sent in by Yash, and Yash, I know nothing else about Yash. Yash has only provided their name as Yash. We
It's
don't
a cool
know.
name.
It's a great
Very cool
name.
name.
It's a really good name. We don't know how old they are. We don't know what planet they're from. There's no we could be dealing with any sort of being called Yash. We don't know. I just know that they are Yash. So just bear that in mind. And Yash says, I have a question for you. If a tomato is a fruit, does that make ketchup a smoothie?
100% it does.
Mm,
Yeah. Have ketchup every day. If your parents say you're having too much ketchup, say, yeah, it's a fruit base, mum and dad.
mm.
Get off my back.
That's great. Because is it you meant to have five a day. That it's 5 a day of fruit and veg, isn't it? Because sometimes like they're quite vague. They say 5 a day, and you think, well, 5 a day of what? Is it sort of construction vehicles or shoes or tennis racket? Like you have to be more specific. But it is, I believe, meant to be fruits and veg. So yeah,
Exactly, yeah. I think it is, yeah, a fruit and a veg a day. So yeah, if you have a whole bottle of ketchup a day, that's got to be what we're talking, maybe 50. So you're
yeah.
good. You are high on your veg count.
Easily, because I also think that like they don't specify like there's those sweets that look like strawberries, but they
Yes,
are strawberry, they're still strawberries, right? So they're one of your
that's one of
five a
your day.
day.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
What
else is
others?
there?
An Apple phone.
An
Would
Apple
you eat
phone. If you eat
an
an
Apple
Apple
Watch?
phone,
Yeah, you could eat an
yeah,
Apple Watch. Yeah.
absolutely. Uh, if you if what else could there be? Well, you'd have to time travel back and ask your folks, but they might have a BlackBerry phone.
Wow. Yeah, and there you go. So you can eat two phones, a
Yeah, that'll
sweet, a
be
sweet, and some tomato ketchup. Put tomato ketchup on the phones
oh
makes it easier to eat. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
How do you feel about like a banana milkshake? Because it's a milkshake, but it does taste of banana. So
Yeah, I know what you
yeah.
mean. So you're saying it's almost too healthy to be a
Yeah,
milkshake.
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm against it because I feel like if you're getting a dessert, it shouldn't be healthy. It
Mm.
shouldn't feel healthy. I'm not. No, no, thank you.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
there we
fair.
are.
No,
But
that's
that's
fair.
just
That's
me. That's
sure.
just yeah.
No, no, that's yeah, no, that's fair. That's all right. I mean, maybe and also again, I suppose we come back to think of if Yash is just only eating ketchup and nothing else, he doesn't need a banana milkshake because he gets
Exactly.
everything he
Yeah.
needs in the ketchup.
Yeah, he's got all his nutrients there. Um, yeah. So
How
there
do
we
you
are.
feel? How do you feel? Because some people use ketchup just as a condiment or like a sauce. Is that a waste? Like, are we wasting it? Like, should we just be drinking it whole, like from a bowl full of ketchup, and just drinking it from the bottle? What's your
Yeah, with a straw.
right, right, yeah,
Yeah, I think that's the best approach. Definitely. Just grab a straw, come on in, and just wolf it down you. That's the best
wow,
approach, I think. Uh, I think that will give you your biggest bang for buck with nutrients.
mm,
Yeah, you'll get your fruits, your veg, and you'll get an orange glow about you that people will
that's
say, "Have you been
nice.
on holiday?" You'll be like, "No, I've just been drinking ketchup."
That's nice. A lot of people want an orange glow, so I feel that's good. What does the do other condiments do? Does mustard give you a glow? Does mayonnaise?
Yeah, I think it all is you'll get a glow to the same color. So yeah, mustard will make you slightly yellow, so I wouldn't recommend that at
Mm,
all. Because you probably get all kinds of attention, false attention and all that.
mm.
Mayonnaise, you'll go white as a ghost. So unless that's what you want to be, if you want to be a ghost, have at
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I think that's what's happened actually. All the ghosts in the world are people who've accidentally had too much mayonnaise, and they've become opaque essentially.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's going to happen a lot, and they really like mayonnaise in the Netherlands, so it's probably a lot of ghosts.
Yeah,
Really
the
spooky
places that are the
place.
most haunted in the UK as well are famously the places that have had really love their mayonnaise. So
Mm,
yeah.
mm. That's interesting. That's really interesting. And I just, yeah, again, all I can think of is that all these sources are just used as sources, and they've got greater powers should you only eat that for your meal and nothing else.
Yeah, absolutely, indeed. I yeah, I actually like to mix them all up in a wonder bowl of sauces, if
Wow.
you will. So I will mix a whole lot of ketchup, a whole bit of mayonnaise,
Wow.
Branston's pickle. I'll put that in as well.
Wow. Wow.
Um, and that way, I'm hitting all my colors of the rainbow, so to speak.
Mm.
Um, and
Staying
that's
healthy.
why, yeah, I look so yeah, technicolored. People often will have to wear sunglasses when they see me
Mm.
because I'm yeah.
Just sort of glowing in a multi like a rainbow of colors, which I do like, but I have to say you've cleverly positioned a lot of umbrellas to stop it being too blinding.
Yeah, I've definitely set these umbrellas up for your benefit because
Thank you.
I don't want you to go away. Um, yeah, having to wear corrective glasses for the rest of your
Thank
life.
you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's not something I fancied, so I do appreciate that. Actually, that's good. And I don't have any on me, so I'd have to somehow get to where the corrective glasses place was without being able to see properly because I wouldn't have had the corrective glasses. So that's a whole different. That would be too difficult, really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, thank you, Mandy. Thank you for answering Yash's question. I hope Yash is happy with that answer. He should be. And I suppose we won't really know because they'll be too busy eating ketchup and nothing else to respond. But Mandy, listen, thank you. It's great to have you on the show. With your bumbrellas and your incredible earwax abilities. What have you got coming up in the next 3 months? 2 days and 17 minutes and 4 seconds.
I'll be working on a new show. I'm taking to Brighton Fringe
Mm.
Festival, where sadly, I think all the bumbrellas will be sold out by then.
Ah, that's a shame. That's a real
Yeah,
shame.
But I'm sure there will still be plenty of jokes that you will be able to hear and listen to instead.
Oh, that's good.
So,
That's good. That's
yeah.
good. And they won't be deflected by unnecessary umbrellas either, which is I suppose, a hazard. Well, listen, it's great. Look, good luck with that. Good luck with the umbrellas. Good luck with the earwax now that you know, and hopefully new ventures. And it's been a delight having you on the show.
Thank you so much, Ian. It's been an honor, and thank you again for allowing this to be a safe platform to come out and say all that wax is coming from my ears. It really meant a lot.
Ow! 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 I didn't want to run into that wall. Oh, sorry, listeners. I mean, thanks so much to Mandeep Singh for having time in between promoting his bumbrella to help answer Yash's important question about smoothies. Yash, I hope you liked your answer, but if not, please send any complaints you have in some ketchup and I'll add them to a smoothie, drink them and be sick, never having seen them. If you... How am I playing the trumpet? I don't even have a trumpet. Sorry, if you want to send in a question that you need to have answered, or you want to send in anything else at all, please get your nearest frizzy dizzard, I mean grown-up, to help you email me at podcast@comedyclub4kids.co.uk. And please also check out... What? Why am I juggling cats? I didn't want to juggle cats. Where are those cats even from? Ugh. Anyway, please check out comedyclubforkids.co.uk for all of our live shows coming up in 2026. Ooh, ooh, ah, 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 ah. No, I didn't want to do a monkey impression. Wait, what was that I felt as I just scratched my head? That was weird. Let me just look in at... Stop it! Ah, there's the mirror. Huh? There's a switch on my head. And it's currently set to demo mode? That means demonstration mode, doesn't it? Why is it doing that? Now it's just moved to on. That is much better. No more silly business. No more sounds and hitting myself in the face that I didn't want to do. Hang on. Why is there a switch on my head? And what happens if I switch it to off? Bye.
You have been listening to Comedy Club for Kids presents. Radio nonsense, radio nonsense, radio nonsense, radio nonsense, radio nonsense. It's the end.